How's it going, mates? This is Mrjacharles, and we're back with Monster Sweethearts. And I believe here we're going to have like a little confession thing going on here. Like we're going to have a little actual talk about, Lyle being a werewolf. So how's this going to go down? Is Lyle going to commit? Is she going to like be like, oh mate, I actually am? Or is she just going to go batshit crazy and like kick us out? Alright, well what exactly are you doing, Lyle? Lyle's expression quickly changes as she grips the steering wheel. Grips the steering wheel. Nice. I like that. Gripping it very tight there. There's a bit of drama going on. I'm literally reacting over nothing here. Okay. It's not of importance to... Mate, I live with you. Mate, I got to know your animals. And your friends' children. Isn't that good enough? Isn't that dedication for you? Plus everyone thinks we're dating. So... Your life is complicated enough without werewolf politics. Okay, cool. Well, at least she's also admitting it. So, you are a werewolf. Sigh. Yeah. Probably should have told you. Yeah, you should have, but there's this thing where, in the Monster University, you're not allowed to say what you are. Very bad thing to do, it's like getting your dick out. Anyway, I knew, it's okay. It's a lot. And you're not supposed to tell humans your culture and such if you aren't planning on being together in some way. Mate, we're planning to be together for a dance, and I'm gonna ditch you. Isn't that good enough? I did the same to Bay and Victoria. Whatever. Like friends or mates. You don't consider me a friend? I didn't mean it like that. She glances my way, then looks back to the road. I don't want to be a burden. Lyle, you have done the exact opposite. You took me in when I was terrified of going back to the sorority house, even though my friends are there, and I ditched my friends so I could be with you. That's very important to me, and my friends are very unimportant to me. Oh, by the way, I was meant to be working, wasn't I? Ah, never mind. But it happened 2 times at my place. Yeah, but I felt safer there. Do you mean that? Yeah, you hermit. I don't know, you just have this aura around you. Thank you. We drive in a pleasant silence all the way home. Well, that's nice. I wish we could find out what the hell the thing was going on with Cecil and Jamie, but whatever. When we get there, I still have some time before work. Okay, so that's still on the agenda. We haven't just, brushed it away. I mean, I know the writer wouldn't do this because they're actually quite dedicated to the story, but... I don't know, I want to see some work in this game. Hey, Lyle? Yes? Want to watch a movie before I have to go to work? Sure. Oh, she's blushing again. Lyle blushes for what seems like unknown reasons. I would have thought she'd think of that chick flick and what happened in that. But okay. We head inside, and this time I let Lyle pick the movie. Oh, that's nice. It seems to be a mystery romance, although this time the romance is straight. Oh, well, that's no fun. Give me those lesbians, please. I don't want no man action. God, smelly willies. Lyle and I are sitting on opposite ends of the couch, but slowly throughout the movie start to get closer. Oh, we're now side by side with a few inches in between us. Oh, both our hands are at our sides. Oh, In the movie right now, the hero is saving the damsel in distress. During a suspenseful scene, I didn't even notice that I felt something against my pinky finger. I glance down and see that Lyle's pinky finger is over mine, drawing it closer to her. Just seeing the sight makes my heart start beating faster, and my entire face goes red. Oh, give me that action, mummy, please. I turn to the TV to get my mind off what's happening, but nothing can distract me now. The beating of my heart is starting to get more irregular as time goes on. Lyle gives me a look, but looks back forward. Sudden pain in my chest Oh, no, please, don't have heart issues now! Strikes through my body. I bend forward in pain, holding my stomach. Ow! Jaylene? Are you okay? Ah! Here, let's lay back. Lyle slowly lays me back against the couch. Is that better? Yeah. Okay, so we're not gonna, die or anything. Because that's happened a lot, and I don't like it. It makes my heart feel uncomfortable. My heart feels for you, Jaylene, literally. My chest pains usually only last a few minutes, all depending on what caused it. Maybe it was that lesbian puss. What's the cure? Maybe more of that lesbian puss? You don't know. So after a couple of minutes, when the movie's over, I feel a lot better. Your heart is starting to beat regularly now. What? How do you know that? Because I'm a PhD in being a doctor. I mean, she didn't go uni, but, you know, she's probably spent enough time with animals or something, I don't know. I can hear your heart beating. I have very good hear. What, you just listen to it constantly sometimes? What if, like, I put some dubstep on? Would that, like, break your ears? Would you become deaf? I mean, it's a good question. What about your car? Cars are loud sometimes. Do you have a loud car? If so, are you meant to be deaf by now? Okay, whatever. That explains the look from earlier. Have you seen a doctor, Jaylene? Because from what I heard, your heartbeat's wildly irregular, like. Okay, don't know what that was about. That was a weird syntax, I think they call it. I have a few family members with palpitations, but never that bad. Especially someone your age. I have, but no doctor has ever explained what's wrong with me besides heart arrhythmia. Okay, and trust me, I've been in a hospital for most of my life. They found nothing and eventually they just let me go. Left me to die, because that's what doctors are good for. Victoria. I know how to keep myself in check, so no horror movies and such. What caused it this time? Your pussy. I knew I knew it was because she was holding my hand, but I didn't want to make her feel guilty. Oh, don't know, come on. This is the one time we're actually feeling for someone. She had no idea that would happen, but I didn't say anything. Which I regret because an expression of guilt washes over her. I was going to finally say something when a timer went off on my phone. Oh, I'm going to be late for work. Can you drive me? Yeah, I just thought the thing from earlier would last longer than it did. But are you sure you're okay? Yeah, it only lasts a few minutes each time. Oh, okay, just skip a bit of text there. I get up and feel a sting, but it's faint. Look after yourself, Jaylene. So I'm well enough to get dressed. Well, that's a relief. Lyle heads out while I get ready. While I'm getting dressed, I keep rethinking what happened. It's not like I didn't like it. It was just unexpected. I didn't mind at all she touched me. I wish she touched me more. In all the inappropriate places. Unlike when Jamie did, but even then I wasn't too mad, just irritated at her cockiness. Yeah, so we're actually alright with Jamie, because, you know, if she's one of Lyle's friends, she has to be all good. Plus, you know, werewolves, they live in packs, so Lyle has to live in some kind of pack. Okay. I actually wouldn't mind if Lyle did it again. It just caught me so off guard. Oh, okay, nice honk. Lyle honks her horn, which could give me another episode in of itself. Alright, well, it looks like Lyle's going to try and kill us now. What happened to being safe, Jaylene? You're feeling safe before, now you're not safe. Now you're kind of fucked. Oh, well. Damn it, why does it keep skipping now? Maybe I'm just very eager to get through this. I hurry my way out into Lyle's ride. It was quiet once again, all the way there. Usually our quiet times aren't out of awkwardness, and I never want to leave her car when we get to talking. But now I just want to crawl away and hide forever. Oh, yeah! Oh, we're back again! Now, do I recognize any of these characters? I feel like the far left, like, the guys, the ones with the yellow jacket and that. I feel like, one, they're not guys, they're girls. Two, everyone here's a girl. None of these guys are guys, they're girls. And three, doesn't that remind you a bit of like Cecil and maybe Jamie, but kind of disguised? Maybe they're trying to look at this fine specimen working at this restaurant. Oh wait, Sierra's gonna be here, isn't she? Oh yes, please. Oh, you know, this is working out lovely. I miss work. Also, it gives me a bit of flashbacks and I just got my screen wet. God damn it. Okay, we finally make it there, just exchanging a few goodbyes. I clock in and get to work, at long last. How long has it been? I mean, for me, it's been at least a few months now. The day goes on as usual, with Sierra being a nuisance and creepy guys until... Jaylene? What now? That one weird white lady wants you to serve her. One weird okay. What? Oh, hello, Cecil, I missed you. I turn around and see Cecil sitting at the counter, giving me a wave. Oh, is it a sexy wave? A lump comes to my throat when I'm reminded of what Hazel told me. Jaylene? Right, I'll take care of it. Oh, yes, please, I miss you, Cecil. To be fair, she's definitely my type. I would date that in an instant. But of course, she's not, well, she is a monster. I think she's a werewolf as well. But of course, like, she's not one of the choices. She doesn't go to my, well, she does go to my university. Well, she could be faking it though. But you know, we can't date Cecil, sadly. Sierra heads back to her customers while I go face Cecil. Hey, nice to see you here. Such a rusty place deserves a gal like you in it. Thanks, but listen, I'm only here to take orders. Understandable. When do you... Oh my god, I literally just threw up in my throat again because literally she won't let me go. She won't let me breathe at this rate. When do you get off? At a time. I thought I said at any time then. Haha, of course you do. You know I have a pretty sick place made just for 2 people. Yeah, well, why don't me and Lyle go there and you can just go on the streets? What's with it lately with tons of chicks hitting on? I know, right? I think it's because you're dating a werewolf. That's very attractive in a lesbian, apparently. I somewhat don't mind, but when it's at work, it's crossing the line. Would you like fries with that? Huh? Witty. I have a number 2, please. Dear. I put Cecil's order in, and throughout the entire time, she wouldn't let her eyes off of me. Mate, just put Sierra in between us. I mean, Sierra does have... What was it, Hazel's daughter or something? So, yeah, but like, I'm cheating with multiple girls. I'll just teach Sierra to as well. Sierra, date Cecil, distract her. Come on, quick, get away from me, please. Okay, but it was more than just gazing. It gave off a creepy vibe. Yeah, well, she wants to get in our pants. When I'm cleaning up after her meal, I see she left a note. I wish this happened to me at work. I've been like, well, not waitering. Alright, well, I've been in a restaurant for 3 years. No one's ever left me a note. I did flirt with a table once, and I regret it to the day I'll die. But we won't talk about that. Meet me in the forest in 2 days. P.S. Bring Lyle. Okay, this is curious. Note says to meet her. This isn't creepy. Well, I'm guessing that's sarcasm. This isn't creepy. Sure, let's meet a stranger in the forest. What could go wrong? I ain't gonna be anyone's final girl, that's for sure. Mate, you say that and you're just desperate for that Lyle. You're desperate for that werewolf purse. I keep mentioning purse. It's just what's on my mind. Because all these purses are attacking my purse. Anyway, I just put it in my pocket and forget about it. The rest goes the same with no hitches. I text Lyle that it's closing time. Because all the people are gone. Sierra left with Lexi, and Blake and I stay inside the dinner. It's good to see Blake again. I mean, she's not here yet, but she will be, won't she? Please show Blake. I miss her. It's getting real late till I realise that the text message didn't even send, and I don't any bars. I don't have any bars I was meant to mean, but whatever. I'm starting to feel uneasy now. Okay. Oh. God, that actually, I had to click a few times for that to progress in because there's like several lines with just dot in it. That's actually quite cool. I like that. Oh, I hate this. I'm making something out of nothing. But I'm wondering how I'll get back home. Home. Lyle's home. Yeah, forget our retarded house. To be fair, for the sake of the house, yeah, okay, Lyle's home is much better. But I still feel bad for my friends. If anything, Blake and Sierra. But it's starting to feel like home to me too. Alright, I didn't even notice my smiling when I hear a knock at the door. I'm surprised to see Hazel there. Okay, the music's gone. What's happening? Hey, Hazel. Come with me. What? Now. Alright, I just follow Hazel outside to her car, which looks pretty expensive. Alright, maybe she does some kind of, like, business... werewolf on Wall Street, that kind of crap, I don't know. Hazel drives a little down the road and turns off the lights. I'm guessing you got night vision. What are we... Shh. Huh. A good 10 minutes goes by before a motorcycle comes up to the diner. They take off their helmet and I see it's Cecil. Cecil walks up to the windows and peeks inside. And turns around and checks to see if the door is open. She jiggles the door but heads back to her motorcycle after she couldn't get in. She takes one last look around before driving... Wait a minute, was Cecil the one that was trying to get in the house? What was that all about? Lyle hasn't told you? No one's been telling me anything my whole life, ain't new. Well, Lyle's putting you in bigger danger for not telling you. Why don't you tell me? Lyle, for fuck's sake, why should Lyle? Does he have anything to do with Lyle at this point, or is it just about Cecil trying to stalk me? That's exactly what Jamie said. She went to Jamie? How desperate is she? What? Okay, cool. I'm just gonna take you back and call Lyle to let her have a piece of my mind. We're driving in silence till I got a question. How did you know Cecil was gonna be there? I'm guessing they didn't tell you that you can't just ask what a person is, right? Okay, cool. Well, I guess that's the Monster University rule. It's rude. Well, sorry. I mean, more of how did you get the information that she was coming? Still can't tell you. Very informative, Hazel. If you're trying to protect me, I think I'd rather die at this point. Because there's just a lot of secrets, and I hate that. Well, aren't you a werewolf? Oh, well, aren't you a werewolf? Sorry, I said that really weirdly, like, fuck you. But anyway, didn't know they could see into the future. What? Well, here's a hint. I'm not a werewolf. Okay, are you a monster, though? But no blood, not blood related, at least not fully. Only related to father. Okay, so just related to a werewolf, that's fine. Best way to put it. Mother nor father knows I have any abilities. Okay, does Lyle? Yes, I tell her everything we're sisters. Fair enough. But now she has to be the one to do the telling. Werewolves need someone, Jaylene. Huh? This is hard to explain. But for werewolves, everything is doubled. Both wolves and humans are pack creatures, so werewolves need a lot more social interaction than normal. Then why is Lyle a hermit? But then again, I suppose she does have a lot of friends. I'm not going to deny that. If a wolf doesn't have a pack, then that they interact with regularly, it can even weaken their physical strength. Lyle has an edge against Cecil if she sticks with you. What? Wait, what? Is there some kind of werewolf war going on? I mean, that sounds more interesting than what's been going on previously with the other stuff. Why? She has a support system when I'm not there. Cecil has no one. Her family abuses her. Lovely. No matter how strong she gets, she will always be held back. Lyle will tell you the rest. Okay, I get out expecting Hazel to drive off, but she walks up to the front door with me. I feel like a child being taken back to a babysitter who let her run off on her watch. Well, I don't feel like I'm very active right now. I feel like, the plot's just making me do stuff like a puppet. She knocks on the door, and when Lyle opens it, she looks frantic. Thank goodness you are okay. Yeah, you look very frantic there with your cheery little smiley blush. Okay. I thought something might have... When Lyle sees Hazel, expression, her face goes cold. Hey Hazel. Lyle, you mind coming outside for a moment? You can head on inside, Jaylene. It'll only be a minute. Or it'll be only a minute, whatever. I head inside and start undressing to my sleepy clothes. I can hear the faint sound of an argument outside, but I can't make out anything. Lyle Sorry, I'm a bit tense right now. I don't know where this is going. And I don't want to hear another tapping on the wall, because that'd just be, kind of creepy. Anyway, Lyle soon comes back in having the look of defeat on her face. Lyle comes over and sits down on the couch with me. Lyle, Wait. Cecil gave this to me before you speak. I hand Lyle the note. Her face goes stern and crumbles up the note. Don't listen to the note. I wasn't planning to. I can't listen to notes because they don't make sounds. I can only read them. It's 2 days away. Her knuckles go white from holding on to the note. Lyle, you don't have to tell me about any of this. Tomorrow I can go back to the sorority house. What? Are you worried? I mean, to be fair, didn't Hazel say, stay with Lyle? And now we're like, what's the most helpful thing I can do right now? I know, I'm going to ditch you. Bit of a dick move, Jaylene, but whatever. No, wait, what did she say? Are you worried? I'm not going to be, not for me, but for you. I'm imagining this is the right thing to say. I'm not worried about my safety, I'm worried about your own. She looks shocked by my answer. Does that still mean you're going back to the sorority house? Now I don't know. Could Cecil be the person behind the first break-in? Did I say the wrong thing? I'm kind of worried I did, but I'm gonna stick with this option because I chose it. I made a decision. But there's no real evidence for it. I mean, I'm guessing it has to be one of the werewolves. I thought it was Lyle at first, but if there's multiple, then we've got multiple suspects. And Cecil makes sense because she'd kind of just, crept up on us. Unlike someone like Jamie where we just bumped into them. Anyway, there's no real evidence with me not remembering anything. If I could remember just one thing, it could help connect the two. Wait, Lyle. Huh? You make furniture, right? Yes. Did you get any requests for doors recently? Oh, wait. Is this like when she broke into sorority house and then it got replaced instantly? Let me get my logbook. Lyle gets up, going over to her bed, getting out a big binder. I had one a couple weeks ago. That one stuck since they asked me just to drop it off somewhere, then gave me the money. Do you remember what the door looked like? It was white, that's about it. I also got a request from another door too, but had to deny it since I'm loaded with work right now. That must have Cecil who ordered that. That's reasonable, but we have no proof that it was fully her who did it. The sheriff wouldn't intervene without proper evidence. It's just a hunch. So I don't know if I'm safe there or not. Jaylene? Oh, I was just rethinking my decision is all. Yeah? I decided that it's best to stay with someone with knowledge of the supernatural. Yeah. Because, some ghosts might haunt this house, you never know. And you'll know what to do with that, won't you? Because you're a ghost, aren't you? You're clearly not a werewolf. Anyway, and staying with the other girls would either get me or them hurt. Even if I'm a little scared about the situation itself. Cecil hasn't done a thing to me, but I trust she wouldn't. Why is that? Because I'm with you. Huh? The time she comes after me is when you weren't here. She's afraid of you, Lyle. She leans back and frowns and closes her eyes. Although your first point was true, your second not so much. Why is that? I'll tell you this much. She can't lay her hands on me and vice versa. If she does, it brings dishonor on her family. Okay, taking a bit of an Asian thing now, like some kind of, Mulan. But this note is gonna have to make me meet her in a place where it's allowed. Being a monster adds a whole lot of stress on you with all the extra rules. I kinda have to listen to what Ashley says, her being an alpha and all. What? I would never expect her to be an alpha. Ashley? Who's Ashley? Is that the girl that she met at the tattoo parlor or something? Okay. Plus, isn't she human? If humans involve themselves into werewolf culture, they get all the same terms too. Most people have the wrong idea of alphas. They're basically head of the household. She has her own family, I don't. She's an alpha. But if I get married and have a family, I'd be an alpha. Fair enough. Bigger the family, the more social and physical power you have. Oh, this sounds quite interesting. I like this, actually. Seems like a good time to say something. But I keep my mouth closed. In 2 days, I expect to have answers for everything. I don't want to force it out of her. But whatever this meeting is, Cecil had planned it. I wonder what she wanted. Lyle's phone suddenly rings. And you know what? I'm going to end the episode here. Probably if I click 2 or 3 more times, it'll go to daytime and the next thing will happen. But you know what? I want to end this on a suspenseful note. Who is phoning? Who's ringing? It could be anyone. It could be, the tax collector trying to collect tax for this farm. Who is it? Who is on the phone? Well, we will be able to see that in the next episode. But yeah. If you want to play the game for yourself and you are enjoying this and you need to play more, I'm looking at you, Christy Nicola. There will be a link to the game in the description down below. And without further ado, the Mrjacharles Gaming channel. Till next time. See ya.